let him So this is my little tutorial on how to make salsa. So once upon a time, one of my friends, Rogelio, showed me how to make some salsa. So I went and I bought some cilantro, I got some garlic, got a few tomatoes, got one onion, and I'm trying to make a smaller batch, and some jalapenos. So you'll see, I just chopped the stems off of the jalapenos. I'm going to throw these in here, along with the cloves of garlic, and the tomatoes, probably just a few because it's more of a, oh man, it's a little bit more of like a green sauce. This.
As you see, do you want to change the color?
Oh really?
Yeah, see? And then you just pull, see?
Oh, when it starts like falling apart?
Yes, so it's ready.
So garlic, tomatoes, and jalapenos.
See?
Chop up cilantro. That's a lot of onions.
Wow, but it's a lot of pepper too.
A lot of onions. How many jalapenos do you have over here? Are there any tomatoes?
We have to eat now, and then I want to give you some.
Okay.
If you want, I mean.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Do you boil any tomatoes too, or is that just?
You know, it's the peppers and tomato.
What'd you do here? You added a little bit of water.
These guys are gonna drive me crazy.
You added a little bit of your hot water in there.
Yeah, just a very little. See, yeah, because the peppers they have a lot of water already.
Okay.
So just a little bit to start.
Okay.
Okay, so
there you go.
did you see what was in that?
I saw what was
That's just pure jalapeno peppers.
I know.
Fresh, dude.
There's jalapeno and serrano.
Yeah, you think?
No, but I put a lot of tomato.
I saw 2 tomatoes in there.
No, it's like 4.
Man, I ate that stuff and I burned for a week.
Little ones.
Man.
4 little tomatoes.
So I got a single avocado, right? And in his words, he would tell me it's the avocado helps make it less hot. And hopefully this turns out well. I mean, his was always fantastic. It's by far the best salsa I've ever had. So I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and then I'm literally just gonna throw it in a blender, with the exception of the avocado. Probably gonna add a little pinch of salt, and this is like a quick 1-minute guided salsa. I like it. So right now, Lindsay's on her flight from, I gotta quit saying, between all these words. Public speaking. My goal in this is to become a much better public speaker. So, Lindsay is currently on her flight from England to Dallas-Fort Worth. It is going to be a 9-10 hour flight. The first flight did not go too tremendously well. Beckham didn't actually sleep very much. He's still cutting teeth, so he's in and out of a little bit of a low-grade fever, and just in a little bit of pain. He's irritable. He didn't get well, we kept him up last night as long as we could. We actually let him sleep for about an hour and a half prior to getting him on the flight. So they're doing that. They're getting ready to take off actually right now. And I'm just here in Bahrain doing my thing, making salsa. And hopefully this turns out awesome. I just now got it to a boil. I added some cilantro in there. Hopefully it's not too much. So Rogelio didn't actually tell me quantities. I might actually have too many tomatoes right now. I remember he had some 25, 30 jalapenos and 3 tomatoes. I actually have maybe 4 or 5 tomatoes and only 8 jalapenos. I'm really going for a small batch here. So this is just going to be a trial by fire, I guess. And once this completes its boil, I'm going to throw it inside the blender. I don't really like a lot of onion either, so I only did about 3/4 of an actual onion, and we'll just see how this goes. If it works out great, I'll let you know, and then I'll tell you exactly what I used, and you can just duplicate it if you like to make salsa. As everything comes to a boil, just know that the aroma is probably going to be a little bit irritating to your eyes. Just an FYI. If you're not very familiar with, say, cooking with onions and garlic, something that's obviously going to happen is your hands are going to smell atrocious, right? And the easiest way to actually get rid of it is to just a little bit of salt and water. Throw some salt on your hands, a little bit of water, and just rub it in real good. And it seems to, I guess, deactivate the sulfines. Whatever odor-causing thing is in garlic and onions, the salt kind of counteracts it and kills it, so you won't walk around with nasty-smelling hands. I mean, not that garlic smells terrible, but you know. Everything's in the blender. Still got some hot water. I'm about to take about a cup of that, maybe less, and dump a little hot water in here, and then it's blend time. All right, hopefully it doesn't blow my transformer. See how this goes. Wow, that's super slow. There we go. I'm kind of glad that I only went with 2 tomatoes. I literally put the other 2 over here. So that was, well, I guess I need to do a taste test and tell you probably what I ought to do more. Yeah, it looks pretty good though. All right, so it was like 8 jalapenos, 2 tomatoes, 3/4 of an onion, and then like about a handful of cilantro, which may or may not have been a bad choice. I mean, we'll see. I don't really like going heavy on the cilantro. Hopefully that wasn't too heavy on the cilantro. I'm really impressed with the blends here. Okay, here we go. All right, so there she is. I actually poured this into another container and layered the avocado in there. I don't know why I did it the hard way. All I should have done was just chopped it up and thrown it in there. So the avocado I got sucked. It was hard as a rock. So if anybody has any tips on how to get an avocado, purchase an avocado, find an avocado that's actually good and nice and I guess ripe and not too mushy. I don't know how to, I can't for the life of me buy avocados. It's usually I buy them and they suck, or I buy them and they're like this. So, yep, any tips would be greatly appreciated, and I'm gonna give this a shot and hopefully it's good. All right, so it's actually pretty good. I think I did pretty awesome. What it does need is just a little bit more salt. So I'm gonna add some more salt to it. And like I said, hopefully these avocados will soften up inside of the warm salsa. I'm gonna throw it in the refrigerator, let it chill, and I'm gonna eat this. Probably make some eggs or something. Who knows? It's so good. So after making my little video on how to make salsa and giving you an update on Lindsey, I remembered that over the summer when Rogelio threw us a going away cookout, I actually took video of everything he was doing to make his salsa, because it's been one of my favorite things since I've known him for, oh geez, almost 15, 16 years now. We've known each other. He and his family, they're like family to us. That aside, I remember that I had video, so I've kind of interlaced it through for my own credibility. That way, you know, I'm not just making up this Rogelio character, and you can see that this is like the legit way to make salsa, and it is fantastic. One thing I did notice whenever I went back and reviewed his videos and how I did it differently was the onions. Here I go with all the uhs. Apologies. He chopped his onions, but he didn't boil them. I boiled them. I also threw my cilantro in there. For some reason, I was thinking he just threw everything in the pot and boiled it all, but that's incorrect. He only boiled the peppers, the garlic, and the tomatoes. And you can see by his video that he used a ton. You couldn't even see the tomatoes because it's all jalapenos. But use whatever peppers you like. If you like it hotter, throw some habanero in there, ghost chili, whatever you want to do. And as for the onions, totally up to you. Maybe boiling them might actually make it a little less oniony. I don't know. But chop them up, mix them with the cilantro, throw it in the blender, like I said. Take all your peppers and peppers, tomatoes, and throw them into the blender. Add a little bit of hot water, blend it, and you're good to go. Chop up the avocado, and if you want to throw it in the salsa, go for it. If you want to add it later, go for it. But I highly recommend the avocado. It does help make it a little less hot, I think. All right, thanks, and toodles.